What's up, guys? It's Kev Trent here, and today we are going to be doing a old series back day, and that's going to include deadlifts to start. I haven't done deadlifts in over a year now, and let's just say we used to lift, over 5 plates for 10-ish reps, and that was previous in the off season. But now we are, I'd say, 2 weeks out from the level of leanness that I want to get to. So deadlifting for first time in a long time at this strength is not going to be, the best option physically, but mentally tonight I need it. So we're going to start with some conventional deadlifts. And for me, they are a big staple in the off season just because the mentality aspect of it. When I'm increasing strength in my deadlift and I'm doing it safely, my overall body strength, everything just goes up together, and I love the feeling of it. And for me, mentally, it's one of my favorite exercises. So we're gonna begin with conventional deadlifting. And let's just say prep brain is kind of hitting me. And if you don't know what prep brain is, I'll give you a scenario of what happened today. So I went to my fridge. I opened the fridge. Actually, my stepdad opens the fridge, and he tells me, "Why is there deodorant in the fridge?" So I put my deodorant in the fridge by accident, thinking it was probably a drink or something. And then I take it out and I put it on the counter right next to the fridge. An hour or two passes by, and I'm like, what the hell? Why is this not in the fridge? My deodorant. I grab and put the deodorant in the fridge, and as I'm putting it in the fridge, my mind just wakes up. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And that's probably a cause of all this cardio. And yesterday we had a 0 carb day, which was, a little tough, but that's what I'm here for, and that's what I live for. So let's begin with one set right now of deadlifts. We're going to warm up with 1 plate. Deadlifts are pretty self-explanatory. They're fun, but they could hurt you if you're doing them, incorrectly. And I've never tried sumo, so all I know is conventional, so that's what we're going to do today. And sumo targets your legs more anyways. And we're trying to hit a back day today, so okay, so that was our first set with 1 plate. We're going to load up 2 and see how many we can, get today for a good set of maybe 6 to 10 reps. Like I said, I don't really go for 1 rep maxes or anything like that. So let's get into our second warm-up set. We have a little potion in here in our shaker cup. Huge supplements thing. I'll probably show you guys what I put inside in my full day of eating. But in here right now we have a non-stimulant pre-workout and then some EAAs, just because I don't want to overload on caffeine at 1 in the morning. So we put on 2 plates right now, and my legs, I need to go find underwear that is long enough, because my legs they touch, my thighs touch, and when they touch they start I forgot the word of what it's called, but they rub together and they just create this friction. So I need longer underpants, which I will be looking for soon. So let's get into set number 2. This is 2 plates, which is 225. And let me tell you, when we get to that top set, you guys are going to get a little bit of a taste of how my off season usually goes, and the kind of energy that I bring to my workouts. So let's get into set number 2, which is warm-up set. Okay, that felt pretty good. We might have to position the camera a little bit lower so you guys can see the weight, but let's get on 3 plates and let's run this motherfucker. Alright, we got 3 plates loaded on. The reason I don't really train with the gym partner is because they're a lot like having a girlfriend. Especially, they always seem to have some kind of tragedy happen to them on leg days, surprisingly. And it's almost every leg day where I'm like, you ready to go to the gym? And they say, oh my God, my second grand cousin just had a heart attack, or my third cousin just married his brother. Like, all these excuses always come when it's like me trying to find someone to train legs with. So at that point, I kind of realized, like, look, you don't really need anyone to train with. You know, you just gotta be a little fucked up in the head, and that's something I developed over the last couple of years. Don't know if that's an achievement or not, but you know, it feels good to not rely on anybody, right? You just go in by yourself, and you know, a good training partner could make the session better. They could. They could help you do half reps, they could help you push, but that's very rare to find. And for me, I haven't found that, so I have no problem being alone down here and doing my thing. So, as you guys can see the bar, we have 3 plates loaded. So, we are gonna begin to pick this shit up. The thing with deadlifts is all you have to do is grab it and pick it up. You know, so there's nothing too complex about it. At least not for me. So we just gonna pick it up and put it down. Pick it up and put it down. Okay, so that was 3 plates. 3 plates felt like nothing. So let's get another motherfucking Cheerio and stack it on this. So we fit as many donuts as we possibly could on this barbell. So I can't guarantee that they're not going to start sliding off as soon as the set begins. But we're going to do this beltless. I do want to build up my lower back. And I do believe that when you do these conventional deadlifts, that it plays a great toll on your lower back. And listen, I have a very old school philosophy and mindset. And I know the new school people don't really like it. But, you know, sometimes you just don't got to give a fuck what people like or people think. And you got to do what you want to do. And I want to have some fucking fun. So, sorry about the shirt. It's got a little fucking messy on my last workout. But, you know, we're not here to look fucking pretty. Look at the walls. I mean, down here is, it's not about, you know, it's not a fashion show. It's not a, you know, a beauty pageant. But we're here to work and we're here to have some fucking fun. So let's do just that. Yes, come on! Let's go, motherfucker. And yeah, that's what happened when the donuts couldn't handle me. So let's figure out a way to get these donuts on without that happening and begin to set number 2. All right, so we found a way to get these damn fucking donuts on, and that kind of got me a little bit upset. You know, fucked with a little bit of my tempo, but you know, today's that fucking day, right? Today's one of those days, and it's gonna be a little bit more of a fly on the wall recording, which kind of means, you know, I don't even know you're fucking here. It's just me doing my thing. So let's fuck this weight, man. Come on, let's get fucking nasty, baby. Come on. That was a little bit of a grinder there. Not too bad. I do miss putting up 5 plates, but we're gonna have to settle with 4-ish plates here. And for me, especially when I'm doing deadlifts, I do 1 full out set, and that's more than enough for me. So we're gonna finish off with that and head on to something that you guys should all have in your back workouts, which is the lying T-bar row. Let's do it. Well, I don't know if you can see me so well here, but we're gonna keep the lights off for this T-bar row we have going on. My goal for this cut is to end somewhere between 200 pounds fully lean or 195 pounds fully lean. And then from there, I'm gonna pretty much, what I did last year is 2 years ago was go on a 2-year bulk. And 2 years might be a little extensive, but the younger you are, the longer you should go on a bulk, right? Because you're younger, you have time and you can do it slowly and build really good muscle mass. So for me, what I'm gonna do after this is, reverse diet and get back on a pretty well bulk, maybe for another year or so. And then from there, my plan is to cut down from there and compete. And competing to me is gonna be very important. So I'm gonna just remember, you guys, treat your off season, the same way you're treating your prep season, right? Because in your off seasons, when you're actually putting on muscle size, and on your prep season, you're just retaining it. So, for me to retain as much muscle mass as possible on this diet, I've been eating high protein. I've been adding cardio, so pretty much allowing myself to have more food. And I've been keeping my same intensity and weight and hard lifting instead of, tapering down to a, I don't want to curse, but, pussy set. And that's how you start to lose muscle mass. When you start to think, hey, I'm getting weaker, I'm eating less food, so I should be getting weaker, so I should be doing less shit. No, you should be keeping that high intensity and heavy lifting. So right here on the bar, we have 2 plates for a warm up. This is the T-bar row, lying down, and let's have a little bit of fun on this. Remember, nothing too extensive for your warm-up set. Let's get on to it immediately and put on some heavy-ass fucking weight. A lot of people look up to, Mike Mentzer, Arnold, Rich Piana, and those are great people. Those are great people, don't get me wrong. But I think a lot of people, leave out Mr. Dorian Yates, and I think the biggest thing that stuck to me, well, first, number one, he's a fucking amazing bodybuilder, so he could back up what he was doing. But number 2 was this guy would not leave that dungeon. He would not leave, temp gym unless it was time for the Olympia, pretty much. He was to himself, not doing it to show off to everyone. He was in the basement just putting in fucking work, and he appeared once a year on that stage and surprised the fuck out of everyone. And that's the one thing that really sticks to me on, who I look up to. Because I know he saw and sees bodybuilding as a passion, and training to him, when I think of training, I think of Dorian Yates. Just very, very, very motivating to me, and someone that I do kind of, look up to. So we have 4 slabs of iron on this T-bar row. This is gonna be my top set, and there's nothing much to really say, but more to do. That was, give me a sec. I'm gonna shit my pants. that was set number 1. We're gonna run that motherfucker one more time and move on to our third back workout. And today's back workout's only gonna consist of 3 things: that, this, and that. Okay, so oh, sometimes, guys, I don't even know what the fuck comes out of my head, and those were those that was one of those. Go fuck, I'm going crazy. So next one is gonna be another one for the kind of middle back, lower back. Today's not a lat focused back day, as you can tell. So we have one thickness back day and one wide back day, and this is more of a thickness back day, and I've usually showed you my wide back day. Pause. That was a whole sentence. Pause. Central. But tomorrow I'm going to be filming pretty much the start of my day till the end of my day, and we're going to include my full day of eating in it. And like I said before, it's not going to be a very fun full day of eating because we're pretty deep into a diet, so how fun can it really be? But it is going to be kind of an informative one, and I'm going to show you my personal life outside of the gym, which isn't also that interesting, but it is what it is, right? I do appreciate the ability to come and train here every day, and train in general. It's a blessing to me, and this is what I love to do, and I hope you guys can see that this is more than just bodybuilding to me, and this is very beneficial to my mental health, and I hope it does the same to you guys. So we're not even gonna pause the camera, we're just gonna shimmy these plates on. And excuse me for being so Caucasian. I am probably blending in with this very white light here, but let's roll on this second fucking set. Come on! Let's finish this motherfucker. Come on! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, Kevin, come on! Dang! 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 My fucking back is feeling loaded. Let's jump into workout number 3, which is gonna be a close grip low row. So let's go, ho. I gotta bend down. Oh, something just went in the rear of my end. That one hurt. Holy pause. But we are now about to commit a close grip row. I almost said felony for a second. I mean, the pants is giving felony right now. But we're about to do a seated close grip row. And what I was gonna say was, a lot of people think I'm either Italian or Greek or pretty much white, right? And I mean, my skin is pretty, what do they call it, Caucasian, but I am fully Colombian, so I could speak Spanish. So hear me out. The other day, we had a little thing going on at a salon, right? You know what a salon is, where girls get their hair done, etc. And we heard, I mean, look, they as soon as my ass walked in there in Spanish, let me say it in Spanish first, and then I'll give you all the translation. Oh my God, mira este hombre tan grande, marica. Right? They said that. And they thought my ass couldn't understand me because, I mean, look, I look like I could be a cop, right? So my ass walk in there listening to them the whole time saying things about me. And what they said was, damn, look at this big motherfucker. That's what they said when I first walked in. But if anyone tries talking shit about me in Spanish, and it's happened before, I understand it. I mean, I don't do nothing about it because, look, I'm not very confrontational. That's one thing, if you knew me, you'd get that. But yeah, so that's just letting you guys know where I'm from. I'm Colombian, so, but yeah, let's commit this felony now and do some. This is very non-optimal, so don't tag any of those optimal peoples, because they're gonna get my ass. And I'm not very, I don't respond to things. I'm very in my own world. So let's commit this felony. God, if I was in the off season, I would reward myself with some goddamn muffins after that. If you guys knew me, I keep saying that, but when you get to know me, you'll know I love muffins, and my favorite kind of muffin, I can't sit like this, I'm getting a cramp. My favorite kind of muffin is a blueberry muffin. I love blueberry muffins. So I could eat about 36 of those before my workout. So in the off season, I think once this diet's over, I'm gonna do a, little calorie challenge, just because I love food, and I'm gonna show you guys my love for food, and that's gonna include a shit ton of unhealthy foods for a day. But in this sport of bodybuilding, I kind of wanted to talk about this. And not even just bodybuilding, but anything that you really want in life. I'm sorry to say, but there's just no fucking balance. Like, if you're going all in on something, you gotta understand you're sacrificing a whole lot of other shit, right? So if you're doing this bodybuilding thing and you're sacrificing, family, friends, relationships, your job, it's like a risk you have to be willing to take. And the thing that I think separates, strong-minded people is being able to take that risk no matter what the outcome is. You have to be actually ready for the outcome. You can't just say, yeah, I know what's gonna be at the end if I don't make it. And then when that thing happens, you just cry yourself to sleep and get into a depressive episode. No, you have to be ready to fail. And for me, it's more like I go into so many things ready to fucking fail, because if I do fail, I know what's next. I know what I have to do next. And if I fail at that, I go again at something else. And if I fail at that, I go again at something else. There's so many times where I failed in life, and it's only taught me. And I think the only way to truly, not, learn, but truly fucking get it engraved in your head is when you fail and you go through, a lot of downfalls, a lot of bad moments. And I am truly grateful that the way I was raised and the way I was born into was a pretty fucking shitty life. And it's kind of weird to say that, but it's taught me so fucking much. And I think the reason why I'm so non-confrontational and so nice in a sense to everyone I meet is because I know what it felt like to be fucked around with when I was younger. I know what the shitty life felt like, So it's nothing new for me anymore. And I think once you've hit the bottom, where else are you fucking going? What else can hurt you? When you've been through the worst, how much worse can it get, right? So I'm gonna do another set of this, and those are gonna be my 3 core back workouts for this thickness session. And we'll do 1 bicep and 1 rear delt, and then we'll get into a little bit of a lat spread compilation. And a little bit words of wisdom at the end for you guys, because I have a lot to say. And tomorrow, look forward to a full day of eating. Okay, so welcome to a bicep workout, which is gonna be, just seated curls. I don't think there's really a reason for me to do these seated other than, if you're lazy to wanna stand up, right? I don't really think there's much of a difference between sitting and standing. Say you're doing, I guess you can get into a different position at that point, but to me, there's not much of a difference. So we will take a seat today for this seated bicep curls. my camera is kind of on the verge of dying, so I'm gonna leave out my rear delt set so that I have time to record me posing and a little bit of talking. So today's a bit of a shorter video or a shorter workout, but I'm kind of keeping my head down like usual and just finishing out this cut. I'm kind of trying to show you guys what's possible mentally, and I hope you guys one day get that. And it's not always about your body as much as 99% of the things revolve around what you're thinking in your head and how you perceive things, right? I think the biggest thing in life is perception, and if you want a happy life, you gotta really want a happy life, and I'm gonna show you guys what that truly means. So let's get into some posing. Holy fuck. What the fuck? Okay. We just finished up that workout, and I do apologize. Sometimes I get a little bit quiet in my videos, or a little bit, I don't know if this is correct term, like upset in a way. It's hard to mix, making videos with my 2 hours of, in a sense, therapy time. And I'm not used to filming workouts and stuff like that, because all I knew for the last 6 to 7 years was I go in there and I deal with what I gotta deal with and I get the fuck out. And it's more of a I don't want to say therapy, but self-improvement time for me, and I take it more seriously than you guys think. And the reason I put so much emphasis on bodybuilding training and the passion I have in my videos is because it truly means a lot to me. And this may sound like, there's people that explain that, oh, if the gym is everything to you in life, you're this, you're that, all you do, you're self-obsessive and stuff. But the truth is, I am obsessive when it comes to this, and it's something that kind of took my life over, and I'm happy that it did, because before this I had no structure in my life. I had no care for anything, and bodybuilding and lifting just gave me kind of a reason to move forward every day and become a better person, and not only in the gym but outside of the gym. And person to person here right now, whoever's watching this, I don't care if you're doing lifting, I don't care if you're doing sports, I don't care if you're doing dancing. Whatever you do, you give it everything you have, and don't let no motherfucker tell you what's possible, because 6 or 7 years ago, motherfuckers told me, Kevin, don't even do this shit. Why are you lifting? You look like shit. Don't do this. You'll never be anything. And it's always great to look back at, the past and see where you've come, and kind of take that I always take things for granted, and I got to stop doing that, because yes, I want to get to a end point, but what's the point in getting to an end point if you're not going to enjoy the journey, right? I always say this, you got to climb the damn ladder, but you got to understand that you have to look down at your feet when you're climbing that ladder. And what that means is you have to look at everything you're fucking doing and appreciate it, and be appreciative of what you have at the moment, because you don't really truly appreciate something until obviously it's taken away from you. And I am blessed every single day to be able to go down there in good health and give it everything that I have. So I do appreciate you, whoever watches this, and I really do hope that it gets in your head, guys, that in life you have to fucking be, in a way, obsessive with what you want. If you want to succeed, you want to be great, You have to fucking do it daily, daily, daily. I don't give a fuck if no one's watching. You have to do it when no one's watching. You have to do everything when no one's doing it. And I appreciate you guys following me like along this little cut journey that I have. And I'm very excited to move forward because there's a lot of things that I could improve on, and that's the beauty of this sport. So, God bless you guys for being here with me, and I truly appreciate every single person in the comments. I read them all, and I love you guys.